All right, so we're going to come full circle today. We started out talking about Mars rock, our Mars rock that was found in Antarctica. And we said, and I've already mentioned this first experiment. So there have been experiments done on it because, wow, how often do you get to have a Mars rock to study? And a Mars rock that might have fossils in it. So I already mentioned the first of 3 experiments that were done. They looked at it, right? I said they looked at it. They made an observation, and they said, that looks like fossils. That looks like cells. And so they did an experiment, right? So how do you do an experiment based on that? And so what you do is you say, well, let's go to Antarctica or some other place really cold like that and find some rocks that have fossil bacteria in them, because that's really what we're thinking this is. So you look for, and so you do a comparison and you take measurements. In good science, it's not just, it kind of looks like, no, you take measurements. And so they said, I know, let's look at the size of fossil bacteria in some of our rocks. And we look, and the conclusion was that the size was too small. So that first experiment, we rejected the hypothesis, right? So we had said you have observation, a hypothesis that it's a Mars life, that is Martian bacteria. You do your analysis comparing it with known bacteria, and you rejected, but we said we didn't prove anything. All we did is we said, no, this experiment doesn't really look like it is life. So they said, all right, what else can we do? We had talked about characteristics of life. One of the characteristics of life is metabolism, and we had said that on Mars, we had done another metabolism study, and it looked like maybe there is life because we got products of metabolism. So they said, let's check this rock out and see if we can find products of metabolism in it. And so they did a chemical study and looking for, similar stuff to those bacteria. So we have fossils that we know are fossilized bacteria. And you say, well, if you do an analysis of this, you will find these products. So they said, let's look over here. They found them. They supported their hypothesis. So that second study, they looked for similar products of metabolism like we have in fossil bacteria here on Earth, and lo and behold, they supported their hypothesis. There is this other really weird thing. So there are crystals in some bacteria that are oriented in a certain way. They're magnetic. And I'm trying to see if I wrote enough on here to even explain it to you. So there are some bacteria that contain crystals that are oriented towards the magnetic poles. And they said, I know, if these are really fossil bacteria, maybe they'll have these crystals. They did. So, at the beginning of the class, I said, we have this known Martian rock that looks like it has fossils in it, and the jury is still out. Maybe there is life on Mars. It's an interesting question to leave you with, or an interesting thought to leave you with. Until next time, we'll talk about all of this stuff on Thursday, and I'll be forging ahead on Thursday, giving you some more things to ponder. All right. See you on the big screen. Anyway, have a good couple of days.